Hey, I'm Susu. Welcome to my channel and welcome back if you've been here before. Today, we are finally starting our first installment of our Let's Mod with me, SIMRELEVANT. I am going to be walking you guys through the first part of installing mods for The Sims 4. And yes, where you would normally think we're playing in the mods folder, no. There are honestly things that we should do ahead of time that will make our lives a lot easier when it comes to all this CC. So thanks you guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. And if it helps you, definitely share and hit that like button for me. I always want to know what I can do to help you guys with your games and have the best experience possible. We play games to have fun, not to be stressed out all day and pissed off that our games won't work. But anywho, thanks again guys, enjoy the show and see you soon. This is a Let's Mod with SIMRELEVANT. Bye! Hey there! Alright guys, gonna show you this. We're gonna go to our normal Boo page. We're going to paste the link that I sent you. I can paste and go. You might have the option as well, but I'm just gonna paste so that you can see the whole situation. We go there, we're gonna hit enter. It's gonna load us to here, the Sims 4 Studio. Please don't worry about any pop-ups and do not click on them. You want to pick the Sims 4 Studio that is for your PC. So if you have a Windows PC, which I do, we're going to do this one, the Star Beta. If you have a Mac PC, you're going to pick this one for Mac. We're going to go ahead and click so you guys can see the install. I made sure to not have it on the computer. So this is going to give us a preview. It shows you what it looks like. The Sims 4 Studio is awesome. The reason that we are going to be downloading it and what we're going to use it for, don't get me wrong, it does a ton and we will walk through all the things it does later in videos. But this video particularly, we are downloading it because we will be using really the content management setting here. And what we do with that is the main thing that I use this for, which I love, is that we can unzip files. So what that does is when we're online getting all this custom content and the creator, I get it, sometimes maybe they did, maybe they didn't, but either way they feel like they did us a favor and they zip the files so that you wouldn't have to individually download them. That's fantastic when you don't have any of that CC in your game. However, if you download all these files and you have CC in your game, then you can now have doubles, triples, and you're gonna have some problems. It's so cool. As you see, I'm just like scrolling through here. You can do dark mode, which I do on most things. You can change the theme of the studio and everything, but then you can get in and actually change and manifest things that are already in the game, like base game objects, things like that. Not getting into that right now. We're just working on modding. That's more of creation. So like I said, we're gonna go ahead and download this. Okay guys, so we're here at our download page. I personally like to download the installer. Completely up to you. If you want to download the zip and have to unzip it and put it and then start it that way, you can. However, I like the .exe. It starts right away. So we're going to click this. It redirects us. We're going to end up here and you want to go ahead and click download. It is going to give us this, it can't scan the file for virus And yes, I get it. These are the things that are scary when it comes to CC. This file is okay because it is directly from The Sims 4. I do close out those other pages as soon as that download gets going, just for our safety. I've noticed that sometimes my firewalls and things don't like that. So now here is our install Sims 4 Studio, and it is our start, and we're going to be ready to go. Once this is downloaded in your system, you want to go ahead and click that, and it ends up being on, sorry, I think the screen went black on you guys. It's gonna ask for permissions. So it asks for permissions from your computer. Go ahead and click yes. Go ahead and click that you accept this agreement, go through it. Now you can totally read this if you want. I have read this before, so I accept. Next, and it's telling you where it's going to install it. Unless you don't want it there, I would leave it alone. It's perfectly fine. Hit next. It then tells you it will create shortcuts and everything, and it says don't create a start menu folder. So I like mine to I don't like a start menu, but I like a desktop so I can use it when I want. And then this is why here, additional tasks, you want to go ahead and create that desktop shortcut if you want that. I do, easy access. Next, and then we're just going to go ahead and install. It will install to your PC, and then we can hit finish, and it automatically launches it. You can turn it off, but I go ahead and I let it launch. Okay guys, this is actually going to be an add-in here. So when we download this, I notice on my new PC, not my old one, if you happen to run into a fail to launch this program, your Sims 4 Studio, it's going to ask you, do you want to install the Microsoft Windows Desktop Runtime installer? Now, when it does that, it actually sends you right to this page, okay, where this is. I will be sure to put this down below, and just in case you're looking for it and for some reason it didn't pop up as you want it. After you get to this page and you go ahead and it tells you if your download actually starts automatically, so it'll be right up here. If it doesn't start for any reason, you can click that. Now after you hit that download, this is what's going to open up here. We want to go ahead and install this, just let you know. Windows Desktop Runtime. It's a .NET Windows Desktop Runtime is used to run Windows Forms and WPF applications on your computer. .NET is open source, cross-platform, and supported by Microsoft. We hope you enjoy it. Okay, so this is what we're going to put in so that we're able to run our studio. And probably the other programs, I'm guessing, as well. Like I said, my other computer was Windows 10, so it did it automatically. Installation was successful. We should be able to close this and close this page then. And now, Sims 4 Studio for you guys. Here we go. It launches, and here it is, and it is amazing. You got to give it a minute. It's going to load up. There you go, 100%. I do like to wait through these with you guys just so you can see the real process. I have found that in downloading mods before and trying to learn all this and watching people, that sometimes I get it, they want the video to not be over long, so they went really fast. So we have put in your name, enter there, and we're done. You actually don't have to hit save or anything. We're gonna go ahead and close out of that one, and we're gonna go get ready to install our next program here. Okay, now we are going to go and retrieve the Sims 4 Tray Importer. This thing is awesome as well. I have included the link, of course, in the description. It is from Luniverse Sims, and actually that pronunciation was very English. They are French or something of that nature, but just how the name is spelled, so it's beautiful. I feel bad if I'm saying it wrong. Anyway, we are here, and they have all kinds of things going on here, but we are here for the Sims 4 Tray Importer. It actually was updated by them in 22, and I just used this recently. I have all these uninstalled just so I can legitimately show you guys step by step how to put them in. It tells you all about this file. You can translate this if you need. Praise goodness, I can read some French, but they do actually give a tutorial in English here and even other languages. Look at this, Spanish, they're awesome. So anywho, we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna click download this file. And they even have a support page if you guys ever need it. After we get our download in, we're gonna go ahead, it's right here, we got our S4, it's the unified install for their zip, and that's going to be for this tray importer. You're gonna go ahead and click that and it opens here. When you double click this, and it says that they don't want to run it. Yes, because of what it is, I have to tell it to run anyways. This may not happen to you on Mac. It's gonna ask for permission, you say yes. And then it tells me that a new version could be available. Check for update now, say yes. It automatically did it, it's awesome. And now we are here at the setup for the Sims 4 Tray Importer. It says, welcome to the Sims 4 Tray Importer Setup Wizard. This will install Sims 4 Tray Importer on your computer. It is recommended that you close all other applications before continuing to click next or cancel to exit setup. So we don't want to upset it or be wrong. So we are going to go ahead and close this. I do have OBS on, so I admit for you guys I'm going to go ahead and try it this way, but please make sure that you close out everything and go ahead and install this. Okay, this is it tells you the change logs and all the things that they've done. It's awesome. Like I said, you can totally see it in English, no problem. It tells you where it's going to be installed on the PC. It tells you also, so sorry, don't want to skip that you're going to need this at least 7.8 megabytes of free disk space for this program. Each one usually does tell you that. No start menu for me, but I do want a desktop shortcut, and up to you where you want those. We're going to finish the installation here. It lets you check over everything that you chose in your setup just to make sure it's correct. You can go back if not, and you go ahead and hit install. Once you do that, it did it very fast. It's basically done. Setup has finished installing the tray importer on your computer. The application may be launched by selecting the installed shortcuts. Click to finish the setup, and of course you can launch from here. They also have the 64-bit, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I think I started using my 64-bit, but you can, either way, it works fantastic because all it does for what you need it to do, either one is fantastic. And now it will come here again, and it tells me to check for an update, and once it does, it says that the date was there. You can update now if you needed to, but it's already updated. And so we're gonna hit close out of these screens and all that stuff. So here we are. It opens up and it's gonna look like this. This is the normal page it always opens to about Lumiverse and different things that are going on and what they have available for you guys. Very cool. Anywho, over here is your home button, and then now if you click here, this is our stuff. This starts telling you everything. So here's general. If you want just files, we will click that and you get the files of these things. CC is here. So this is the beautiful part of this program and what we're going to use it for. Sometimes you have broken or bad CC in your game. This thing you can go, and I click on her. Give it a minute, it's going to load. And it will actually tell us all the pieces that she is created with and what they are. As you see, I'll make this bigger, her nails, her hair, her anything, her pumps, her dress, anything that she has on, and any of those. Now, of course, I have mods, I have Wicked Whim, so it tells you all these things. If for anything something is wrong, it will come up, see, red. So now it says Red Hat Sim sets for female detail feet default fix. This says that this is not found. So now let's see if we have any more. Nope. So now these I can go over. Also, I have a default, which okay, this is good. So this is going to help us big time. So, and we will go through in another video like how to get rid of these, but this is why we got this program. It just found this, and everything that is orange, it is saying is a problem. And I know that would seem scary, but it's really not. I have these old eyes in, and that's what I want. It's telling me that another version of default eyes got installed with her. Therefore, we would actually be able to find show containing folder and get rid of the file, change which one you want, and we'll go through that later. But this is why we got this program, guys. It's awesome. So we're going to close out of that. And last but not least, we are going to go and retrieve our Sims 4 download manager. Okay, we are here at our last game helper mod for this video. This is an impeccable mod, and it is by the amazing Game Time Dev. Of course, the link is in the description. We're here to download. It says a new way to sort CC and mods. Download Sims 4 Mod Manager today. Now, I'm going to be downloading for Windows, so it's right here. Other versions, if you have Mac and everything, you're going to click there. When you click this, give it a sec, it downloads. Of course, my computer scans, and when that's all done, we just go ahead and click that. You're going to get that prompt from your computer that do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? You want to say yes. And we're just going to wait a second. Here it comes. So it pops up. It's going to look something like this. And it is the Sims 4 Mod Manager installer. It says welcome. And I do personally want English. You can choose whatever language you want here. They have a lot. They've done amazing. We go to next. And it tells us our installation folder where it's gonna go. I have accepted and read these terms and privacy. However, you guys just click here to read the terms. You click here to read the privacies, and they will actually pop up in your normal internet pages differently. And there we go. We're going to, it's installing it on our computer. It doesn't take long at all. We're just gonna give it a second here. Now we're downloading this program because I don't want to compare them in that way because they really are different, but they a little bit do one or a couple of the same things. The Sims 4 Mod Manager and the Sims 4 trait importer. So both of them will actually find conflicts within the game. And upon using them both to fix my game perfectly, I've noticed that one can be a little more precise. It's not necessarily than the other. It's that both of them together just work amazing. Say one missed a little of something, the other one probably caught it. And so that's just fantastic. Both of them enable you to be able to automatically get to the containing folder and find that file that's bad. They both actually show you CC in pictures, which is really cool. All right, we're just waiting on that to download. Yeah. All right, so now we have our Sims 4 Mod Manager, and it's all loaded up here. It says, thank you for downloading and installing Sims 4 Mod Manager. Now, I will tell you guys, there's commercials in this thing, but who cares? This thing is incredible, and I think that you can pay for a non-commercial version, or maybe you just support them in general. Either way, the commercials do nothing to your computer. I've had where commercials send, you know, these bad little viruses or whatever out and attach cookies or what, I don't know the technical term, but it messes with my computer. This thing does not at all, and all my virus software, you know, has no problem with this. So I hope you find the program helpful. Click next to learn the basics of using this program. This tells us how does the program work and everything. It's awesome. You can actually block files, and like I said, we'll go over that in another video. It tells you all about like the overview, things you can do, categories, import, problem settings, and they even have a help area. They tell you how to select files. I mean, they literally walk you through everything of how to use this. It's fantastic. We hit finish and it looks like this. If you put it at the top, it can take up your whole screen. You can't see your little chickie over there because this little thing is covering her right now, but that's okay. You can control the sound and commercials, and I will tell you, some of them are absolutely hilarious. See, there she is. Now, this is and the commercials make it so this thing stays free for us to use. So now this is what I mean. You can start, it's still loading, by the way. You can start to see our CC in here. If something doesn't have a photo, it tells you it'll be a box. I mean, these are just loading, but yeah, I have 30,000, 67. Anyways, like I said, gonna help you guys put in some CC. Pose animations, create a sim, activate and merge content, everything. So this is a lot. This thing is amazing for finding those merge files. Sometimes I'm having that conflicting file and I can't really know what's going on, and I'm like, I can't find the file. It's because it's hidden in a merged file. And so this thing will point out my merge files. I then take them, locate the merge file, move the merge file, and then we're able to go into the Sims 4 Studio, unmerge the file, find the duplicate. By the way, you don't have to look for it yourself. Put it back in here. It's going to tell you that it's a duplicate because it has that capability. It's awesome. Over here, if you go to problems and see how it says duplicate files, ID conflicts. So what happens is you hit this little refresh button and it would tell you any files that are duplicates, any files that are, see, I don't have duplicates, but we know that I have those two double default, which I didn't know that was there. My game's been running spectacular, but see, it caught it as soon as I put this thing in. So the other thing in, fantastic. So no duplicates, but ID conflicts, that's where the other files are gonna come in. Now it tells you over here, exercise caution, they're like, hey, we're not responsible if you break your stuff. So we're not gonna use that section. We're using just a whole bunch of other aspects in this thing, and that'll be great. So those are our 3 pieces of, for this video, of our game helper mods that are seriously just wow. They are game changing and they are going to help us huge in our journey for our mods. I will see you guys the next video. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, hit that like button. I hope that it helped you genuinely. Any questions that you have, please leave them in the comments, and I do check them regularly and I'll get right back to you. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, guys. We are going to get into the actual mod. We're going to be exploring that Sims folder and showing you guys how to install the other things, mod helpers that we need inside of our game folder, and then we can get into those mods. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you. This was Let's Mod with SIMRELEVANT. I'll see you soon. Bye.